Okay, to the request of Yedidenu Yakar, Matan Shoshani. Just 2 minutes recap on last shiur, on the new facets of the Ksil that we have addressed, that Shlomo HaMelech reveals to us. So first of all, we said that the Ksil loves to have confrontation. Yes, the Ksil will push and push and push, has no limits. He will push until he gets the person out of his own control, and the person can even react physically. Yes, that's the nature of the Ksil. He needs confrontation, and because that's how he validates his presence and his himself. Then we said that the lashon of the ksil is that the ksil, yes, will say because we also said that the ksil, because of his lashon hara, that he goes, yes, and say, yeah, he brings upon himself, yes, skin diseases. We also said that he he sets himself he sets himself for failure. Yes, because of the traps that he puts in front of him. And these are through the mistakes that he will make along the way, because of his lashon hara and his wrong behavior. And that gets paid midah keneged midah on two ways, on the ra and the mirma. The ra, that he loses his money, which is the often galui, yes, and all his endeavors fail. And the mirma is that he sets himself on the path of death. And then we addressed that the ksil, yes, penetrates the depth of the kish of a person and hurts, yes, the divrei ariv, when he speaks the varim to fight, yes, that's worse than getting a physical pain. It hurts emotionally, and it's so deeply that those words can never be forgotten. And in the parenthesis, the Gaon wants to say that that was the sword and the secret of Rav Yosef, who was considered Sinai, who retained all his Torah. It was because he was able to create an emotion to everything that he was learning, and that emotion, right, was was the point of reference to whatever limud was attached to that emotion. Just like on the flip side, on the negative side, when a bad word is said, yes, it creates an emotion, and it cannot be forgotten. If it cannot be forgotten, it can be forgiven, but it cannot be forgotten. Okay, that is the summary. פסוק ט' גם מתרפא
Thank you.
במלאכתו, whoever the one that slacks off from his work, אח לבעל משחית, is a brother to the בעל משחית, to the one that destroys.
Mechila, quick question.
Yes.
Is the gum in any of these psukim still referring back or connecting to the ksil since it's
No.
poetic?
You can, but no. It's coming to tell you that it's a poetic form. Not only does you have the person that is mashchit, but גם המתרפא במלאכתו הוא באותו category, is in the same category. Meaning when you slack off, yes, it's a form of vandalism, of destruction. You don't need to be proactively destroying to be called a destroyer, Bal Mashchit. Even, that's the gun, even someone that slacks off, is considered also a mashchit.
What's lacking?
You're going too fast. בוא
Okay.
נראה. בוא נראה. The pasuk, so the Gaon wants to bring a pasuk in the Torah, לא ירפך ולא ישחיתך ולא ישכח את ברית אבותיך. לא ירפך, that's מצוות עשה. Yeah? The Rifion, don't let go. Yeah? Don't slack off is referring to mitzvot aseh. ולא ישחיתך, the mashchit, the destruction, the vandalism, נגד לא תעשה. ולא ישכח את ברית, yes, את ברית אבותיך, that's the Torah הקדושה. Says the Gaon, based on the pirush of the pasuk על התורה, גם מתרבה במלאכתו is the one that slacks off in mitzvot עשה. Okay? אח הוא לבעל משחית, he is a brother to the בעל משחית. Who is the בעל משחית? Who's the destroyer? The one that does kum aseh in the lo ta'aseh, right? The one that is proactive in doing avera, lo ta'aseh. Now, says the Gaon, this is the kavanah and of what we learned in Perek Vav. Noef isha chaser lev, mashchit nafsho ya'asena. Right? The person that desires a woman that is forbidden is mashchit is nefesh, right? He's destroying his nefesh. I didn't do anything, but the fact that he desires, yes, is already put him on a path and a position of failure. And or for example, when Chachamim say in the Gemara in Masechet Sanhedrin, who על מי נאמר נואף אישה חסר לב, יצא נוזו, אז זה לומד תורה לפרקים. Somebody that learns תורה לפרקים. What does it mean לפרקים? Whenever it's convenient for him. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. He's מרפא עצמו מדברי תורה. Because he lets go himself from the דברי תורה. So what is, back to the question of Brian, what does it mean to slack off? To slack off, the definition of slacking off is to not do your responsibility when you have the ability to. That's called slacking off. You have the ability to do something or to accomplish your responsibility, and for whatever reason, you decide not to. Not that you can't. That's what I'm saying. When you have the ability to. That's slacking off. A mashrit, vandalism, yes, a destroyer, is somebody that will proactively do avera, meaning proactively do something wrong. Meaning when you have a potential in front of you, and that can be expanded to different facets of life. Yes? When you have a responsibility, whatever that responsibility is, towards your family, towards your boss, towards your partner, towards your community, towards your wife, that doesn't matter. Yes? You're expected to do it. If you slack off, what does it mean? If you don't step up and do what you're expected to do, what your responsibility is, then that's called mitrape b'milachto. You have a melacha, you have a work, you have an obligation, you have the expectations are need to be met. Umarpe, and you're not doing it. So says Shlomo HaMelech, you fall in the same category as the kumase, as the guy that destroys. Because by not doing what you expected to, you have destroyed that potential that was expected from you. נכון? So although it's not a kum aseh, it's a sheve al ta'aseh, but it's the same thing. Good? Any questions on that pasuk? Okay. Pasuk Yud. Migdal Oz, Shem Hashem. The name of our Kadosh Baruch Hu is a strong tower. Bo yavu tzaddik v'nizgav, to which the tzaddik runs to and gets and finds safety. Says the Gaon, Shem Hashem, the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is considered like a tall and strong tower, to which the tzaddik, who's boteach b'Shem Hashem, that believes in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, yes, that is, that feels protected, that trusts HaKadosh Baruch Hu, will run to, right? And by running there, he doesn't fail. So the tzaddik, whether it finds refuge, yes, in that tower, meaning that he runs to that tower, and he is protected within that tower, right? That's what the pasuk says. The pasuk says that the tzaddik will run to the tower. That's kumase. That means zotase. And he finds refuge. He finds protection within that tower. That's by shomer lo ta'ase. What is Shem Hashem? What is Shem Hashem? Shem Hashem in that pasuk is the Torah Kedosha. As we all know, yes, it's brought in many Rishonim, many Sfarim, that the Torah Kula is the Shemot of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If you learn the beginning of the introduction of the Ramban speaks about it. Not only the Ramban, yes, but that all the Torah Kedosha are names of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So when you see the Torah not as a book of commandments, but as the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and this is what's in front of your eyes, and this is how you address and you approach the Torah with the proper kedusha, the proper kavod, the proper seriousness. So now that Torah, yes, becomes two things to a person: a compass to run to, it's a direction, but it's also a source of protection. So the Gaon wants to takes that pasuk and gives it another flavor. The definition of a migdal is a tall tower. Yes, that's migdal. Oz, what does it mean, Oz? Oz referring to a power, to an essence, the essence of Oz, which is in a mashal, a princess that is kept safe on top of a tower. That's the Oz. And nobody can go up there. Okay? It's very high. That's Migdal Oz. Meaning, and that's referring to the Shekhinah Kdosha of Shem Hashem. That is very, very high. Yes. And the Miyas again, who can elevate themselves all the way there? Lechaora. Bo Yarut Tzaddik v'Nisgav. Who actually gets there and who is protected in it? The Tzaddik. Because the Tzaddik will go to the tower and will find safety there. So says the Gaon, we find 4 levels that he's going to address and that he compares to what we say, yes, at the end of, at the end of the korbanot of Tefilat Shachit in the morning. יהודה בן תימה אומר, ואז כנמר, וקל כנשר, right? ורץ כסביב וגיבור כארי, לעשות חסד אווירה שבשמיים. So וקל, he says like this. That's the Mishnah, right? וקל כנשר, ואז כנמר, ורץ כסביב וגיבור. מגדל, that is tall, that's representing קל כנשר. Because how will you reach the top of the Migdal? You cannot go up the stairs. It's too high. So to reach the top, meaning to reach Shem Hashem, you need to be Kal Kanesher. Kal Kanesher, Kal referring to the Ruach of a person. The Mefarshim wants to say that Kal Kanesher is referring to the Ahava, to the Ahavat Hashem. He says the animal, one of the animals that loves the most its offsprings is the Nesher. The Nesher loves the eaglons. The eagle loves the eaglons. So if you want to be Kal, Kanesher, if you want to be light, like the Nesher, and you want to rise and elevate yourself all the way to the top of the Migdal and rise and connect to the Oz, connect to the Shekhinah Kdosha, you need to be Kal Kanesher. And that's through Ahava. Oz, that's Az Kanamer. Yes? Az, Azut is the Yesod of Esh. Meaning you have to be proactive, you have to be outgoing, you have to run, you have to be zealous. Yes? You have to be always engaged and vibrant if you want to connect to the Oz. This is what connects you also to the Shekhinah. So we have Kal Kanamer, Kal Kanesher, we have Az Kanamer. That's Migdal Oz. Yarutz Tzadik, Bo Yarutz Tzadik v'Nisgav. That's Rat Katsevi. You have to run like the Tzvi. And running like the Tzvi is the Yesod of Mayim, right? And that's Mitzvot Aseh. You have to be agile and you have to be quick like the Tzvi to do the mitzvot. V'Nisgav is Gibor Ka'ari, כן? Is Gibor Kari, which is כנגד מידת העפר, right? And that's יראה, to have יראת Hashem. And he says, this is referring to Torah, תפילה, מצוות תעשה, מצוות לא תעשה. וקל כנשר, yes, אהבה, זה תפילה. You have to pray with love. Yes. The Az Kanamer, you have to be proactive and going and going. That's Limud Torah. You have to push and go quick. Ratz Katsevi, agility. And Gibor Kari, Mizvot Asevi, Mizvot La Taase. Ratz Katsevi, meaning you have to be agile and quick to do mitzvot. Ase. And Gibor Kari, strong like the Ari, Ezeu Gibor Kofesh et Yisro. Right? Gibor, not to do the Averot Lo Taase. Says the Gaon, here Shlomo HaMelech, yes, reveals to us how does a person can connect to the Shekhinah through his four elements, like we addressed, which is fire, ruach, yes, mayim, and afar, through the midah of ahava yirah, kum aseh, v'shev al ta'aseh of the averot. By by using those four elements that every individual is made of, yes, in those four manners, the person has now the ability to connect to find the Shekhinah, connect the Shekhinah, which gives him safe haven and protection from everything that's outside the tower. This is how a person protects himself from all the me'uraot olam hazeh, like the Rambam calls it. Any questions? Cannot be you don't have any question on that pasuk. I think everybody's a little bit distracted today.
I'm gonna need to listen to the recording again.
So again, by praying with love, by learning Torah out of fear, biyirah, with azut, with like with speed and force. That's mechila. That's what the Limud Torah. That's the azut of Torah. By doing mitzvot aseh like the tzvi, with agility and awareness and reaction, and by being a gibor, not to do averot like the lion, you awake and enlight with ruchaniut your four elements that makes you, like we said, fire, wind, water, and earth. Earth being gibor ka'ari, mind being ratz katsevi, the agility and the quickness of the water. Kal kanesher, it's the ruach, light like a eagle. And az kanamer, right? That's fire. That's the fire. That's esh. Azut.
Which one is Afal?
Afar is gibor ka'ari.
Why? Ma Kesher.
Between Afar and Gibor. Afar, you cannot move it. The Afar, yes, it's not something that it's something that that can bring out the potential, but it's not, you can it doesn't move on its own. Yes, it can be here and it's here no matter what. The Gibor, yes, זה הכובש את יצרו. The Yetzirah doesn't move it. Okay? It meaning there's no awakening, there's no התעוררות. The Afar can stay still for thousands of years. Nothing's going to happen to it. כן? טוב, אוקיי. Maybe we're going to hold here so that we did we finished Pasuk Yud. בסדר.
You, just like you just explained the Gibo and Afal, can you do the other three briefly? What?
Sure. So we have Evikal Kanamer, Eviaz Kanamer. Yes? Azut, right? Is it's translated as maybe like Az is like arrogance, like yes, Azut Panim. Yes. Um, Now the Namer, but it's a targeted. It's really a targeted focus with no fear that will stop or no, nothing will stop the Namer from getting to its goal. That's the Azut, and that's fire. The fire goes and consumes and goes in every direction, yes, and finds any opportunity it can to keep on staying alive. That's fire. That's Evi Azkanamer. Kal Kanesher, yes, it's Kal is light. That's the Ruach. Ratz Katsevi, to run like a Tzvi. That the Tzvi has the agility and the awareness. Yes, so it can move very quickly in many directions. Yes, and always has the awareness of what's going on around it, and that's Maim. Maim has this ability, this agility. Yes, good.
And these are the four elements that we're composed of. Our nefesh is composed of
Fire,
fire,
wind,
wind, water, and
water, and earth. So
earth.
fire is ve'az kanamer, kal
Right.
kanesher is the wind, ratz katsevi is the mayim, and gibor kari is the earth. You want to know more about this?
And the connection back to the pasuk is
So that's what he says.
is the tower,
The,
the
the,
tower of
the,
strength,
that's right, right? Then you have Yarutz, right? That's Ratz. Nisgav is a Gibor Kari, and the Migdal itself, right? The Migdal is the heights, which is the Nesher. Az is the Namer. Yarutz is the Tzevi. Nisgav is the Ari. Good? טוב.
thank you, Rabbi.
בשורות טובות, שיהיה לנו יום טוב בעזרת השם.
Amen.
כל טוב. Beautiful day.
תודה רבה, נהיה בקשר.
Yeah, בעזרת השם. I need you more excited next time, more focused. יאללה.
Rabbi, thank you.
Sorry, I had a lot of distractions today.
It's okay. Baruch Hashem, we have the recording.
Please send it.
We're still recording. We're still recording.
I need it reporting today on the record. I need it.
Okay, love you guys.
Bye.